The Commanders and the Chiefs, that's Monday Night Football. We have now been told that Jaden Daniels will not start in this game, will not play in this game due to that hamstring injury. But Marcus Mariota, he has been one of the better backups in the NFL. He's been able to operate this offense pretty well when Jaden Daniels has not been in there. Obviously, it didn't go well for them last week with him throwing that pick six there, but he has been playing well as a relief quarterback when Jaden has not been in there. Unfortunately, they're not just playing any team, and they're not just like, oh, well, like we could see what Marcus could give us here. They're playing what feels like an unstoppable force right now with the Kansas City Chiefs. So do you want to talk about the Chiefs side of things or the Commander side of things?
I'll go on the Chiefs defense. And look, Mariota, and it sounds like he might have both Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel back for this game, which helps a lot and really diversifies things in the passing game, especially McLaurin as a vertical threat. But what what he's going to have to throw into with this Chiefs secondary, they're still outstanding. This is still the best part of this defense. Trent McDuffie, Jalen Watson, Shamari Connor, on the back, these guys on the back end, Brian Cook on the back end has been really good. They just have so many guys that get it done. This is just isolating their cornerbacks and safeties, okay? You just take the secondary. Chiefs are first in coverage grade, the third in yards per reception allowed, fourth best explosive pass rate allowed. And that last part I want to mention too, the opponent's average depth of target, just the fifth lowest in the NFL. You talk about the Chiefs and their ability to just prevent teams from taking those shots downfield and making you win underneath 5, 6, 7 yards at a time in the passing game and really just not giving up those home runs, those big chunk plays in the passing game. That's where it really comes into play, especially with Terry McLaurin as the vertical threat. He's the guy who takes the top off the defense, but if the Chiefs can prevent that, you feel like it can be another really good day in their secondary. Washington has really just struggled to find consistency, especially over the top in the passing game. That could be true again with Mariota playing one more game. And you're right, he has been good in most of his appearances. Not so great last week against Dallas, but well behind in that game. It was going to be a struggle because they weren't running the ball the way they wanted to. The Commanders are going to have to play probably a conservative style of ball in this game, running the football because they always want to do that. But can they make any plays over the top? Can Terry McLaurin make that difference over the top? Because the Chiefs are as good as anybody at preventing those explosive plays with their secondary. Trent McDuffie and those guys have been outstanding again this year.
Yeah, when you look at last week's game against the Dallas Cowboys, the two leading rushers for Washington was both of their quarterbacks. And so as much as you want the quarterback to be a part of the rushing game, I don't think that's a recipe for them to really win. And I don't think that that'll be a recipe for them to win against Kansas City either, especially with this one being in Arrowhead. So it's hard for me to pick against the Chiefs right now. It really is. When you look at the last 4 weeks specifically, the Chiefs, fourth in the NFL in EPA per play. Last week, they were fifth in the NFL in EPA per play. 27.3 first downs per game over the last 3 games is the most in the NFL. That's the highest average of first downs. So they are not just scoring a lot, but they're controlling the ball a ton. Patrick Mahomes is on the field a bunch, and that's to their advantage, right? They feel best when the ball is in his hands. And so that time of possession on their side of things, they feel pretty good about it. And I feel as though they're just on a roll right now, and it's hard for me to look at this Commanders team that has struggled so much in coverage, like you highlighted, and think that they're going to be able to slow down the hottest team in the NFL with a guy who's, when he is on in Patrick Mahomes, I mean, it's just there's nobody stopping him. He's just been one of the best in the world at what he does. I think the Chiefs win this game 33-21. I've got them winning by double digits here. I don't see anything. The Commanders may keep it closer because it's a shootout, but ultimately I don't have faith in the way that they're playing defense in their secondary to compete with now a much more healthy and fully operational passing attack that the Chiefs have here. So I'm going Kansas City in this one.
Yeah, the Commanders' run defense is much more functional with Bobby Wagner in the middle of it. So honestly, I think if you're the Chiefs and you're looking at this team and the way they've played in the secondary, like you mentioned, I wouldn't be shocked if they come out and let it rip early. I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball the first 8, 10, 12 plays. I really think they could try to come out fast, maybe even get some tempo going and just attack with all of the different weapons that they have. They have so many different guys they can go to. Rice, Worthy, Smith-Schuster, Brown, Kelsey, Gray, Brashard Smith getting involved now, Pacheco. I mean, there's just so many different options that I would not be shocked at all if they come out just hitting the gas right from the beginning and just going, you know what, let's put this team away. Let's put the pressure on them right now. We can come out and dominate the secondary with all these weapons. I think you get another big day from Rashee Rice because he was outstanding last week, and the Chiefs win this one pretty handily. I have it 30-13.
It's just hard. It's hard to see the unless it's a shootout. Like unless the final score is like 38-35 or something. I just don't know that the Commanders are going to have a recipe to beat the Chiefs the way that they are playing, or the way that they are playing right now.